Let's have a roll call.
Melinda,
Here.
Scott, Sadie,
Here.
Angelica, and Joelle.
Here. Scott's got something going on with his kids, and Angelica was caught at work, so I knew we had a quorum, but anyway. Okay. Approval of the minutes of the regular meeting on June 17th. Is there discussion? Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of June 17th.
I second. Roll call, Melinda,
Yes.
Sadie,
Yes.
and Joelle.
Yes. Okay. All right. And discussion of the financial reports for the month of June.
We ended the year collecting $312,918.01 from hotel tax.
Okay.
So that was a drastic change from the previous year of $172,291. So our events, people have been in town visiting, and it's been going great. And
The tax commission collecting has been a good thing.
yes, it really
Yeah.
has been. They send it every month,
Yeah.
and they stay on top of people, and we don't have to make sure we're getting out there doing it.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but yeah.
Well, that's great, and thank you very much, Sadie, for that recap. Any questions from either one of you guys? Well, we're getting back up there.
We are, yes, we are.
COVID was hit, but now we're getting back up there.
Yep, yeah, we didn't, I'm pretty sure we didn't, I'd have to look at my other sheet, we didn't expend all our budget from this year, and we
Right.
just recently closed out everything that we had approved and opened in the new fiscal year, like, the car show that happens in September. What was
You got it all
approved.
transitioned
Yes,
over.
we do,
Yeah,
yes.
That's great. So, okay. All right, we don't have to approve that because the council does that.
Yes,
Right. So, okay. Number 5, discussion and action for the Heart of Oklahoma Youth Rodeo. Is that why you guys are here? Okay.
Yep.
Are they coming?
Is that Leland coming in?
Someone's coming in.
Okay.
Hello.
Sorry, I'm late.
No.
She might be able to answer
Are you
that.
gonna talk about the Heart of Oklahoma Youth Rodeo application?
Sure, I can.
Okay.
I wasn't.
Would you like a minute and we'll let Megan go first so you can?
Oh yeah, but I wasn't prepared to.
Okay.
But,
Are they coming?
Yeah, they were supposed to email you about Zoom options.
Okay. I didn't.
Yeah, I was not prepared to present
Okay.
that.
No, you're good. We'll table it. They've got their application in and we can do it next time.
Okay.
So.
Sorry for the miscommunication.
No, it's okay. Yeah, you sent me the email about the Zoom options and then I didn't hear from them. I mean, like you said, they were gonna.
Yeah,
Reach out.
and I forwarded that to them and they responded, but
Okay.
Yeah.
You probably just.
yeah.
So, okay. So we'll move on to number 6, the Christmas drone show. Miss Megan, thank you for coming.
You're welcome. Well, if you guys want to do the drone show, I applied for the middle of the road. Last year we did a 100 drone show for 11,000, so this is a 150 drone show for 15,000. We can do whatever the committee wants. We can also go to a 200 drone show for 18,000. So I kind of picked the middle of the road of what they offered. We got a lot of really positive comments from last year, so we were anxious to try it again. And of course, we always want to go a little bit bigger, but again, we don't have to. So it's whatever you guys want to do if you approve it. The company we worked with was great to work with. He had some illness kind of up until the time, so there was some communication that didn't happen, so we scrambled at the end to make sure we got to approve the drone show before it happened and approve the music. So we can make that as exciting as we want. They kind of gave us some ideas on music since it's our first year, but this year we probably talked to Jared to get another idea for some more sound, or music content. And then with 50 more drones, they can have even more dynamic visual options for
Okay.
us.
So,
Yeah,
Like-
bigger and more detailed. I
And-
don't know that it prolongs the time very
Yeah, I was
much
gonna say,
according
is
to
it-
this. It runs about 15 minutes, and then they'll do the countdown for the tree lighting. From my understanding, there's more stuff. So if you have, last year we had Snoopy in one, you might have Snoopy and Woodstock in the same one. So you would have more in whatever that image is.
Okay.
That's how I understand it.
So Santa and the elves instead
Yeah.
of just Santa
Yeah,
or whatever.
or the ones that kind of, he had a sleigh that had reindeer and
Yeah.
you might have that going for, or having, I don't know, more robust visual on that
Yeah.
one scene.
Okay. You guys have questions?
No, my kids loved the drone show last year, so.
It was really neat. It was
Um,
neat.
We had a lot of, Facebook blew up with everybody's own pictures that they took of the sky. And we got to, also we'll have some, we get to we get to advertise our big sponsors too by putting their logos up there, which helps them,
I
wanna come back
really
and
liked that last year.
Yeah, so, anyway, we do, as far as Christmas goes, this will add to some of the bigger stuff, just to give you guys an idea. The downtown displays will have more of those this year. We got a tree that we put together that will be much more beautiful this year, as well as if we need to, we'll get another live tree, but this one should take a
It
place.
was pretty cool.
It came, yeah,
I
it
mean-
came around pretty well. It was good, and we've had a couple more people or businesses step up and say they want to be sponsors, so we're hoping to give away a little bit more candy cane cash this
Okay.
year. So again, we're continuing to grow. Plus the bank money that's coming in, we're not using very much of this year, and we're still going to be able to showcase some new things, so we have that in our pocket to keep building for next year. So we got a good plan, I think.
Okay. Awesome. Any discussion?
I'll make a motion to approve the Christmas drone show not to exceed 15,000.
I'll second. Melinda,
Yes.
Sadie,
Yes.
and Joelle. Yes.
Okay. Megan, thank you to you and Jody and to the chamber board and all the volunteers that are helping you with that. I know that doesn't happen without a lot of people working. My mother-in-law was on the Christmas committee for like 30 years, and I mean, they would fluff wreaths and change light bulbs all year long. Get ready for
BJCC
it.
is stepping up, and they're helping restring some of the displays and the wreaths, hopefully, so they're really wanting to get involved in help volunteer time. If you haven't heard, Jody is quitting.
Oh, I didn't.
So I think we might be looking for a part-time, somebody to sit in the office and secretarial and handle the invoicing stuff. So the board is going to meet on that hopefully soon to publicize what we're looking for. So if you have any ideas, send them our way.
Okay, awesome. Well, she's done a good job. You guys
Yes.
have together to get team. So, okay. All right. Number 7 is reports from staff and committee members. Anybody have any?
Kelly's at a conference right now with OML. City Council is Monday. We've just finished our fiscal year. We've been actively working on projects around town, so we're just moving and getting ready for the next year and hoping it's bigger and better every year. So, Mayor Norton, do you have anything?
I do, not on the city side, probably more under the number 9.
Oh, okay.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. And then number 8 is remarks and recaps from tourism grant recipients. So we have a recap from the Southern Plains Grassland Summit, which was Dr. Decker's project that she had. Did you guys have a chance to review that?
Yes.
Marianne, did you get a copy of that so you know what it is? She was just, I'll just kind of overview for all the people sitting here. She had 132 participants in the 3-day event, May 27th through 29th. There was a social mixer held at the Alva Beer Company. The speakers included Dr. Trey Malone from Purdue, OSU, Dr. Karen Hickman. They had a panel discussion with Representative Dobrinsky of Okeen, Trey Lamb, who's the executive director of the Oklahoma Conservation Commission, and Adam Ray, who is a biologist with Quail Forever. Oh, and then Clay Pope of the Nature Conservatory moderated the discussion. They had a lot of sponsors. I could read the list, but it's this big paragraph. And they took a bus tour of Southern Woods County and the Cimarron River Valley, and they visited 4 legacy ranches in the area. 818 helped them with dinner as well as the beer company. They commend the Salt Fork Event Center for being a fantastic help, and Boss Music and Sound. The summit will be held here in Alva again in 2028. So that's great. We like repeat business. So anyway, I thought that was a nice wrap up that she said she couldn't be here in person. So anyway, you guys have questions on that? Okay. Okay, number 9.
By golly.
There you go.
Joey Moulton, Mayor of Alva.
Welcome.
So, I have been approached by an individual whose parents live here. Mark Burke is his dad. I wished I could remember his name, but I'm elderly at this point. But he is a professional Frisbee golfer and literally travels the United States doing Frisbee golf tournaments.
Okay.
And I have been approached by him as to any interest in the city of Alva with setting up a permanent Frisbee golf course at Hatfield Park that would be beneficial to young people in the area, college students, plus this individual would be a part of coming in and helping set up local tournaments and such as that. So it would have some tourism benefit to it. In researching it, really nice goals. The concrete involved, the entire project would be roughly under $10,000. And Ian Kirkham is big in that, and I don't know if Ian would be willing to throw in some money. But I didn't know if it was something where the Tourism Tax Committee would be interested in putting some kind of money forward on that, if it was something that would come to fruition in the future and be put up as an actual item on your agenda.
I think that they would need to work with the chamber to get an application and let us go through the formal request process. That would be, our rule of thumb is 90 days prior to the event starting, so since this isn't an event, it would probably be the construction.
It's a permanent thing,
Yeah,
yes.
starting. And I also would encourage him to talk to the Friends of Play, which is the park people. Who is in charge of that now?
Right now, it's Amber Meyer.
Amber Meyer. So they've been doing they've done a lot of cool stuff down there with the jungle gyms and the toys and I think the Girl Scout hut is now on their list. I would say, yeah.
I know they've had some Frisbee golf tournaments up there, but it's like portable goals. It's somebody that brings them in.
Go ahead.
I know it's been brought to the Alva, the Parks and Rec Board.
Yes.
Northwestern has a Frisbee golf team or club who has now put portables down there. With the master plan for the Hatfield Park remodel, whenever that happens, there is supposed to be Frisbee golf there. So that's why they brought in portables, because we're not sure when the remodel is going to happen. So that's why they haven't put anything permanent in yet. So the Parks and Rec Board would also be a good place to talk to as well, because it has been brought up there in a couple meetings not too long ago.
Right, because the issue that's being spoken to me is that they're not there consistently, so.
Yeah, because I think those belong to Northwestern,
Right.
they're that club, so I think that's
So
probably
they
what
put
they're
them out
going.
and they play and
I
then they
think
take
so,
them back.
I'm not too, I could ask Courtney or Shane Hansen, one of them might know more, like when they're there, but.
I know it got buried in a master plan that was like several $1 million that
Yes,
probably
it's,
never
yeah,
happened
that's
since.
the big Hatfield Park
Yes.
overhaul, to redo with walking trails and all that
It's a
stuff.
small project that
Yes,
could
that's
actually
gonna
come to
take,
fruition and make it happen.
yeah.
So that was,
I mean, we welcome, them to come to us and talk to us about their project, and it's a great way for people to find out about it, to go through that application process. Marianne always, does a nice article on our meeting and, recaps all of the information that comes to us. So yeah, I would say, they need to go work with the chamber.
start with Megan.
Yeah, start with Megan and whomever,
Yeah.
Tricia, and then, those quality of life things are certainly in our scope of you know, what we do, and so, you know, we wanna make Alva the best place it can be, and for the people that are here, and, you know, we so appreciate all the volunteers who come and present to us and put on these events and these activities, and so, anyway.
All right, well, that's it, thank you.
Yep, thank you. And of course, you're always welcome to come to our meetings.
Of course.
Sometimes they're pretty quick.
It's nice sitting out here.
Yeah, just sit out there instead of up here, yeah, so, okay, so any additional remarks or inquiries by anybody?
I would, so since we have a little time, of course, there's a big celebration coming up, August 7th. I'm sorry, I'm stuck on April for some reason. It starts with A, but August 7th, we're going to have a grand opening ribbon cutting at the event center. And then that's going to be tied in with a grand opening barrel racing event. And I know that when we brought all this together, we were a little short of the 90 days, or we would have probably come, but it's pretty exciting. The entries for the barrel race are coming in, and I know we've got a lot of fun activities. I'm not going to spoil it because we're going to have some neat things going on during that grand opening celebration. I know people have come out, but it's surprising the amount of people that haven't had a chance. I still run into people that say, hey, I got to get out there one of these days. So anyways, that's kind of a time that we're hoping that a lot of the local residents of Alva and surrounding Woods County area, they can come out and peek their head in there and see what we have. And and you're all invited. I know we're sending out invites right now. You'll start to see, okay, and yeah, Amy's right on it. There's a invite here.
I have one on my desk.
Okay, yeah, pass it around. But so anyways, that's kind of some exciting buzz that's going around, and this is a great opportunity to make that announcement. But you'll be hearing more about it as we get the time frame gets closer and closer to that. But
I'm so excited.
we're really excited because that barrel racing is going to do. It's going to give us a reputation. Jalen is a barrel racing fanatic, and so she knows that the ground, the footing out there is great. She's done some really neat things. She's invited some open rides where she can get some of the people to create a little bit of a buzz, and everybody that comes out says, wow, this is pretty nice. And so once we get a bunch of big-time barrel racing people in here, and that buzz gets out, social media and word of mouth, it's exponential the way that travels around. You can get a pretty good reputation that way. So we're gonna have that in the bookings that we're having. Just to kind of report, I'm kind of excited. We're booking a lot of events in 27 and 28 even, rodeos and ropings. They're already, when we did get up and running, they'd already had their dates for this year, but a lot of them are coming here. I think, I'm not going to spoil it, I guess, but there's some from that have been at other places that are looking for other places, so we're capturing that, and that will just bring all those participants and spectators to Alva, which is great. That's what that building was built for. So, anyways,
Thanks,
thank you.
Larry.
Yep.
That was a great little update. Appreciate that.
Do you guys want me to touch on the part of Oklahoma Youth Radio Association?
I mean, do you think they'll come next time or do a Zoom with us?
I thought they were going to this meeting, but maybe they lost track.
Well, the next meeting is August the 19th.
Okay, August
So,
19th.
yeah, and we can approve their
I just
application
wanted to
at
make
that
sure,
time
yeah.
because it's 90 days to make application, not 90 days to appear before the committee.
Okay.
Before
I-
their event.
I
Okay.
just wanted to make
Yeah.
sure they weren't gonna miss.
So it's in October, isn't it?
It's
September. Yeah, okay.
It's at the end of September.
At the end of September. Okay, yeah, that'll be okay.
Okay, they must have just
But we
misunderstood.
would love to hear from them, or
Yeah.
if you want to come and present in their stead, that's fine too.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, no, it seems like a great event to bring into town. And
Yes.
I think we get them here the first time and we'll capture that multiple times next year. And they would add some more events to our calendar,
Yeah.
so,
That's awesome.
but, yeah.
We
sweet.
certainly want to help you guys and support you.
Awesome, thank you so much.
And we would entertain any suggestions from the board, from our end of it, of how that would make it easier. And of course, if you, you know, if we can push those people and say, hey, remember, I know some of these people are, that's one of the drawbacks. We get interest and then they have other things that they're doing. So we sit there kind of nervous that everything has come to fruition so far. But we would like to make that as smooth as possible for everybody. So if you guys have suggestions of what we can do better or more, please feel free to share that with us.
Yep. Sounds good. Anything?
If you'll email, when they send you a Zoom link, or if you set it up, if you give it to me, I'll bring my laptop and I can pull them up
You can
on
put them
the
up on
screen.
there. Okay.
Yep, and we have that set up.
Sure. All right.
Okay.
I'll email them
Sounds good.
and follow up with them. So, okay. All right. Anything else? Okay. Motion to adjourn?
We don't have to motion.
Oh, we don't have to motion. I never get that right. So, okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you all for coming.